The prop firm dreams. 6E is back, baby. The Euro glitch on Tradeify that prevented me from trading FX futures got fixed late last week, so I'm happy about that. In the headline news, the trade war continues with the tariffs. Trump and Xi Jinping's relationship has been strained at best, with China saying that America needs to show some respect. And Trump says the ball is in your court and he's waiting for a phone call. Meanwhile, the markets look poised for an imminent collapse, and I'm just sitting here watching my circuit breakers. In other news, Top Step might be adding a 50% consistency rule to their live. So in addition to a payout cap, now they've added potentially adding a consistency rule. So that was one of the pros of going Top Step. But it sounds like they're trying to limit their downside. So can't blame them, but I'm sure traders won't be too happy about that. Apex is still denying payouts. One trader got set on the shelf for 24 days before FinTwit rallied around him and got this man paid. And Funded Next is launching. Funded Next is launching its futures arm. They're the second largest Forex firm across the pond. So yet another Forex firm moving into futures. Not sure how I feel about that. Maybe I'll do a review on that in the future. And lastly, Purdia, one of the most underrated prop firms out there, has a 40% off sale. Use code DREAMS. If you're not familiar with Purdia, I did a video on it. Purdia, if you're like me, and you're tired of the shenanigans and all the hoops you have to jump through to get paid, Purdia is super straightforward. They don't have any news rules or consistency rules or micro scalping rules. They just get rid of all the bullshit, and you basically have to make $3,000 and then you can get paid. You know, it's not an eval over another eval. You know, TickTick recently changed its rules where basically you have to get to the buffer and then make money over the buffer, even in the straight to funding. Purdia is a straight up clear path to funding, clear path to live, and you can take out all your profits and close your account after you hit your profit goal if you want to. So I like Purdia a lot. The only downside that people have had is that it's a premium product, so it costs a little bit more. But if you've passed enough of these and done enough of these prop firms where you see prop firms either denying payouts or outright making it as hard for you to get your money as possible, you're really going to appreciate a firm like Purdia, who has never denied a payout, and they've been in business since 2021. And now with the sale, even the cost is comparable. If you haven't watched the review I did on Purdia, I would jump over and watch that. And if you're a consistent trader, I would definitely nab the 100K straight to funding, 40% off now until the end of the week, I believe. Use code DREAMS. Let's go.
5 hours later.
All right, so today was a bit of a disaster. Not a disaster in the sense that I lost money, but the trade copier that I've been using, Tradesyncer, which has been working extremely well, by the way, it was on one. It was on the fritz. It was not working, and it did not copy about not quite half my trades, but it just decided to copy some of my trades, and I went to place a ticket, and then I found in Discord that everyone was having a problem and their system was overwhelmed. And so I start trying to close these orders, right? But they're not closing. So next thing you know, I find I'm stuck in a trade. I'm desynced, which is, you know, when the follower accounts are not synced up to the leader account. So I'm trying to get out of this trade. I can't get out of them because Tradesyncer's not working. I end up booting up my Apex Replicanto white label copier to get that going, to get out of these orders, just so I can copy all these and exit. Luckily, I exited for a small profit. However, I'm trading RAEN as well, and that did go a little bit better for me. I've been waiting for the last couple of days for this sort of consolidation to break down. Last week, I thought that this was going to be a bullish day and then continue up for a little bit longer. Excuse me. But when it didn't, I knew that the market's days were just numbered, and that eventually this small rollover would turn into a big rollover like today. So I took advantage of that on the Dow on my RAEN account. I was prepared for it to take a couple of days, but it ended up only taking one day because RAEN, if you don't know, There's no news rules, and you can hold overnight as well if you like. So um, I was able to get a big win on RAEN, but not so much for my other accounts. Those did not go so hot because of Tradesyncer. So I hopefully they get that resolved very quickly. I've had a really smooth experience up till now with Tradesyncer, where they've been able to copy across multiple rhythmics. I really like that, as well as Tradeify and DX feed. Although I was just complaining about this the other day, you can't place stop limit orders on DX feed. So I had a big problem with that on Savius, and I took a massive loss on that. I talked about that at the end of last month. Moving forward, I'm going to go back to my Apex Replicanto copier until Tradesyncer gets their act together. I'm lucky to have escaped today without any serious damage to any of my accounts. But anyway, that's all for today. If you're in the market for a straight to funding, I highly recommend Purdia. They're super underrated, and right now they have a 40% off discount. Use code DREAMS. Catch you guys all tomorrow. Peace.